Could I kindly show the template for the tanky infantry? I can. It's nothing particularly impressive. I could actually do with adding some artillery to this. Oh, and recon. That's going to be even more support units, which I don't currently have. So I need to start queuing up some more recon units and probably some more artillery. Oh, sorry, some more support. Let's do that. So the idea with the tanky infantry is just that one unit of heavy tanks is giving a lot of heavy armour. So currently the entire division has 24 armour, and the reason for that is because they're getting half of the armour from him. Which I can show. Whoops. How can I see the individual models that we're using? It's in here, isn't it? Those are the old ones. Screw it, we're going to start building them. So we want to beef up their armour, like to maximum, and probably the main gun. Engine, don't care about, they can be slow, it's fine. We want their reliability to be a bit higher, but we want to spend all of our army points on these guys, basically. Little less main gun, little more armour, reliability. Mine's 12. I mean, they get a bone. Do these guys get a bonus? We'll do that. No, we'll go for one more. Minus 12. Still 72% reliability, that's fine. Hard attack plus 6, soft attack plus 1. Main thing is that ridiculous amount of armour, though, which will be spreading to the rest of the unit. So their total armour is 137.5, which should mean that the tanky infantry armour is now 48.6. So half of the heavy tank's armour is assigned to the entire unit. Plus, of course, that battalion is just going to be hard. I am indeed considering self-propelled artillery, and I will need to research that right now. That's why I wasn't building artillery. I was going to do self-propelled artillery. I remember now. I'm not an idiot. So I can reduce the amount of artillery I was ordering up. There we are. Reliability is non-combat attrition that a unit takes. So stuff just breaks down and that costs attrition essentially. And you have to replace those items even though they haven't actually been lost in battle. So the worse the reliability, the more of them you'll have to produce to replace lost stuff. There's a mountain artillery, there's a mountain gun, which is technically a hidden technology. We can expand the air force. Military, or don't really see like I need these. Oh wait, Romania joins the Joint Allied Staff College. Is that the technology sharing? Oh, please tell me it is. Even with Western support, we must see to modernising the army so that our allies have the time to support us before all is lost. Well, considering we've already beaten Germany and Italy, I don't think all will be lost anytime soon. Although you guys are really sucking with pushing out and taking stuff back, especially considering the strength of their military right now. How are you sucking so hard? You should be demolishing them. Oh, whoops. Wasting research here. We have the ahead of time. Of course we do. Shit. We can get the 1943 tank in 33 days. And I just wasted all of my army experience on upgrading the Ansu model. Mistake! Right. What else can we reload? I kind of suspect that we've gone past the... might be worthwhile, actually, yeah. Screw it. Efficiency. Above all else. Because I don't know... Because we're on speed 5, so time travels pretty darn quickly, so we might have travelled past it already. I don't know. We'll have a look. Yeah, we've already gone past it there. This was October, so we'll go back to September. Actually, it probably was in September that we did it, I would assume. Actually, these saves are loading pretty quickly. This isn't Kaiserreich where there's a billion stuff. Yes, okay, good. So, research. We were 6 days away from finishing it. Okay, good. That didn't happen last time. Well, Spain's dead. What I might do, though, is shift my own forces over here and make the most of this. Generally just to get some more experience, but my army is pretty kick-ass at this stage. So let's get over there quickly, quickly, quickly. 3. Fall of Gibraltar. That was quick. 2, 1. No. Oh, now it's 68 days. Screw it, still worth it. I'm not going to upgrade because I don't want to lose the efficiency twice. So we're going to wait the 68 days for the next model, and then we'll upgrade. Perfect. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, you three are ready. You can join that. Was anything else lost? I don't think so. No. We do have sufficient heavy tanks that these guys could be upgraded, though. Okay, Romania is here, bitches. And we already have virtually all of the required stuff, so let's just launch the attack. Ooh, that is not a good opening. We're attacking across the Pyrenees, of course it wouldn't be. Let's stop this attack. Except for here. And we're going to try and wrap around if we can. Except for that. And the French troops here will assist. A little. As long as we hold the passages, it's fine. This was probably a really bad idea, because I'm just going to be losing equipment and experience from doing this. Especially as we're fighting in mountains. So France, anytime you want to attack, feel free. And we still have technology to go. We're already getting the Mosio. Right. 41. End of. Ooh, we're pushing them back already. Excellent. Let's send in another. Boom. Counter-attack will fail, and then we can counter the counter. Off we go. Boom. Oh, crap. Make sure they don't take the rest of this stuff. You can go to Zaragoza. We're basically in. So let's just start spreading out. The longer we make this line, the harder it is for the Spanish to hold it. We have the entirety of the Allies at our back here. As long as we hold this, guys. Thank you. So now you really are pretty well spread out. So we could just launch another attack, and then this time we have more opportunities. Alright, all of you lot. Stop. No. Oh. Why are we suddenly winning? That's weird. Because the French are supporting? No. Okay, I have no idea, but we're about to win here. We're about to push through here as well. We are pushing forwards. And once we're over the Pyrenees, it's GG. And this all counts as contribution. Ooh, especially if we get... Ooh, nice. Cut off. How have we got 25 men here now? What? What? How did we get the Bast units involved? What? It's happened again. These guys are miles away, so how the hell did that happen? I'm confused. Did we ever finish the... No, 7 more days. Excellent. France can deal with that bit. Do. We are definitely in. There it is, Marsal. Excellent. $111 days for that. Let's get the heavy SP, the older heavy SPs. And then let's go to here. Heavy tank, Marsal, all the armour, main gun, bit of reliability. Perfect. 162 armour. Damn. Right, let's get those into production. That is a big upgrade. 130 armour from 70. Almost doubled. Sweet. It is rather more expensive though. Oh, I'm still buying from the Soviets, that's what's changed. Hey France, how about some chromium? And steel, also France. Fine. And tungsten. Australia's not sending me enough stuff. British Raj though, would. Good. Alright, so some of you are getting some experience, some of you not so much. That wasn't it? I hate this. I really wish that you could obsolete the original version, because I make that mistake so many times. It's really frustrating. Alright, so this is just costing me manpower right now. Is this really worthwhile? We are getting experience from it. Some. Except for the poor bastards up in the Pyrenees. You know what? Screw the Pyrenees. That's not my area. This is. Forget about it. Forget about it. All we had to do was get through. Now we have, we can attack in the easier areas. And that's the new medium. For which we can also get the SPG. That is true, I am getting participation in the war. Overtaking Poland again. Right, let's get this Allied Joint Staffs and see if that contributes anything else. Construction 4. Assembly lines.
Atenție! Ordonați!
Heavy SPs. Okay, I want to see how this heavy SP thing works. So how do I tell them to make it out of the old tanks? Because I'm not seeing a way of doing that unless it's automatic. I'm sure it's not though. I have no idea. Okay, I don't know. We need more steel. Oh, France. Alright, so how am I doing for factory production? This is going too slow. I think I need to invest more in civilian factories. And then we can invest more in regular factories after this. Because I need them for trade, clearly. Let's get rid of this. And say, take Madrid. Preferably from there. Go. Research slot. It is still 41. We're getting all of those. Definitely time to get some of the electronic warfare things. I have been neglecting those for a while. Although, actually, how's my infantry equipment? Yeah, I thought I might be slightly behind in this. I always forget infantry equipment even exists. So once we got the medium SP, comfort gripper we need to keep doing. Once we got the medium SPs, then we'll switch that to infantry stuff. There's comfort gripper. So desperate defense is the additional manpower. This is more organization and just generally more awesomeness. We'll take the awesomeness. Would you like the link to the developer diary entry that discusses how to repurpose old equipment? Yeah, go for it if you can find it. How's Spain looking? Not great. Heide. Indeed. Alright, there's the SPR tanks. Infantry equipment, upgrade, because it's ancient. And then more production for the medium SPs. Won't need as many though. Okay.
Ordonați! Păstrați intervalele! Ordonați! Ordonați! Atenție!
Come on, hurry up. Oh, you're in there. Good.
Atenție!
See if we can wrap around from the top. Oh no, guy did actually come in and defend. That's unfortunate. Ah, thanks. Right, let's take a look at this. Do. Convert from stockpile. Okay, that's not clear. No equipment in stock that we could use to convert to that. Really? Oh, probably because they're all in use. Yeah. Wow, that's a big deficit. Whoopsie. Okay. In that case, I'm going to back off. Like, I've done my job here, and we are definitely taking losses. So, have fun, France. I'm going to prepare for the real enemy. Who's big and red and scary. Like, I've done most of the heavy lifting for you. Like, the rest of this should be easy going. How are you on such low strength? You're out manpower. That was not very careful of you. I need to go to service by requirement, which is annoying. I'm going to wait. I don't want to do that unless I absolutely have to. Government contested. With an upcoming election, people are beginning to question the capability of the current administration to pursue the ongoing war. We've basically won. Oh man, that was so funny. During my Czechoslovakia test game, this event popped up the day after I took Berlin. It's like, we're beginning to wonder if we can win this war. You just took Berlin. Like, that morning, news would have arrived that we'd taken Berlin. Oh man. Change in popularity, communism and fascism, that's fine. We are very, very democratic, so I am okay with that. It's not too big a threat. There's the new industry. Do I want to start excavation? No, I want more infantry stuff. In fact, I'd quite like mechanized too for the medium tanks. Less important though. Okay, you are up there. And you are in there. You need a better colour. You can be cyan. You are red. Good. And we're on low manpower apparently. Really? Sure. Soviet Union took Tanutuva. We have the joint staves thingy. Good. Let's go and grab... Screw it. Let's go and expand our shipyards. Why not? Now the question here is, do we suddenly get access to a whole bunch of new technologies? No. So that was not joining the technology group. That's disappointing. Because that would have helped a lot. Alright, we've retaken Gibraltar at least. And there are still holes in the Spanish line. Like, France, you could easily push them forwards. I could have too, but I kind of didn't. What are we producing that's old? Oh, the equipment, of course it is. Let's go and upgrade it. Huzzah. And that will require some more steel from France. Though we have no factories to sell that. That's because we are no longer selling all the oil, which is disappointing.
Ordonați! Ordonați!
In fact, you know what's a better idea? Sticking these in there. They're not going to be as fast, but they can hold the line as you're advancing.
Ordonați!
Yeah, that's a better idea. Heavy tank deficit is still very high.
Am înțeles!
Hungary and Czechoslovakia probably from this peace deal. Bits of Yugoslavia if I can take it. Basically anything with steel resources would be very useful. The aluminium would be good. Steel mostly. Maybe try and crawl over here to Venice. Trieste. No, that's Trieste. That's Venice. Other than that, I don't really know. Anything with factories. Those would be the main things. Okay, decryption's done. What's next? Encryption. Let's grab that. It's annoying that we can't do more to support China against the Japanese. Although it looks like we're actually finally clearing up Africa. The Allies have got their act together. And Spain doesn't look like it's doing very much. In fact, the Spanish could so easily win this fight. Oh, there we go. America's in. Good stuff. So we were going to go coastal defence and then just coast down the... see what I did there? The heavy cruiser line. With our limited resources, we can strive for no more than to secure our shores. All effort must be directed towards this goal. Right, now the USA is in, Japan should fall more easily. How are the Soviets looking? They're probably going to be quite scary. Yeah, they are. Assembly line production. Let's smash down this line. Although we still need to get more of the infantry equipment going. Seeing as we should be up to here. No matter. You know what? Prince of Terror would be quite good. Effective partisans on us, foreign subversive activities, and then non-cork manpower. Might give us a little bit more troops. And yeah, going up to service by requirement is almost certainly something that we need to do. But I don't want to do it just yet. What are you sitting on? Extensive. The same as me. Poland, can you like fortify the Soviet border, please? Just saying it might be a good idea. We have lots and lots of medium tanks. So actually I think it's time to improve these. So medium SP, more motorized, more mediums, more mediums. And this is going to go up to a 40 combat width. The main thing that you guys need is breakthrough. Organisation is 40. It's a little bit low. Let's remove one more and go with one more motorised. That's better. You guys will hit like a truck. It was tank destroyers that are my special, not SPs. Wasn't it? It was you. Those are tank destroyers. So I need to research those too. And then add some of those to my medium tank units. Let's do that real quick. I know I still need to do more of the infantry techs, but let's do that. I'm not going to bother with the heavy tanks. Only the mediums need the tank destroyers. That won't take very long to research, I don't think. Almost 1 million manpower. Nice! Will slow down the production of everything else though. Which is an unfortunate side effect. Alright, most of you guys are going to need training again. Yeah, going to Spain was a mistake. Shouldn't have done it.
Attenzione!
Definitely a mistake. So once I have the medium tanks and I have assigned them to the medium tank destroyers and I've assigned them to my medium tank division, I'm going to call it at that point. Just so you know. Lost 25,000 manpower already. But I think that's probably just to reinforcing the armies. I'm surprised that you guys haven't needed extra training. And there it is. And some new encryption. Well, the most important things right now would be you. And you. And that would be it. Armor division. Let's change you to a medium tank destroyer. Which is a 39 combat width. No. We're going to keep you as a medium SP. We'll change you, 2 of you, to medium tank destroyers. Yeah. Wow, that loses a lot of breakthrough. Doesn't actually increase the heart attack that much. Only 16. They're not really worth it. I've always kind of found tank destroyers to be severely underwhelming. And I have to stand by that. Regardless of the upgrades. I'd rather stick with the tanks for that extra 100 breakthrough instead of 16 heart attack. Whoa, big whoop. No, I'm sticking. In that case, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Will I continue this playthrough in another stream? Possibly. This seems to have dragged to a halt, and usually by the stage that one of the factions is out, it's relatively easy to beat the other one because you control all of their resources. So maybe, no promises. The next time I do this game will possibly be Tuesday. Depends on whether I want to go back to Kaiserreich or not. In the meantime, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, then do be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications on when I am live in the future. The next time I am streaming will be at 7 PM British Summer Time tomorrow for some 7 Days to Die, which will be awesome. You can find more of my stuff at youtube.com/Mordred Viking, where I do various other grand strategy games like this. I have a couple of Kaiserreich series up there at the moment, including an amazing American Civil War series, which is really, really good fun, and the Ottomans too. And EU4, I have the preview up for the Third Rome, also being released on the 14th. Why, Paradox, do you do this on the same day? You can also find the Mordred Viking community at Discord, which is at that link. They're a very cool bunch of people, good to hang out with, and an excellent resource if you are looking to find multiplayer games and the like. And then finally, I do this as a job, basically. So any support that you are able to render to me would be absolutely massively appreciated. You can find my Patreon link right there. Twitch doesn't actually pay me for this. I am not a Twitch partner yet. I'm not big enough. So all the advertising that you watch before these videos, I get none of it. So the way that I get paid is through Patreon right now, or donations, but Patreon gets you additional rewards and stuff. So for example, you will have noticed that some of the characters are named after people. These are all patrons, so you definitely get some rewards for doing it. Thank you everyone very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.